Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Antoinette Irene and I am everything. I am everything. Like, I might start using that. I am literally like the jack of all trades. I do so many things, so it'd be kind of hard to say like I am a, one thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that. I probably am looking crazy right now. As y'all can see, I am sitting here on the bus. I just got done rearranging for like the 100th time. I'm gonna go in. Before I go in, I was like, let me sit here and do a video for you guys and really just do like a check-in and a little Q&A. I got several questions on TikTok regarding my new schooling journey, and I just want to take a few moments to answer a few of them. So let's just get straight into it. Well, before I start, let me just say this journey so far has been very challenging. And excuse me for licking my lips 1,000 times, but my mouth is so dry. So dry. I don't have any water out here yet, and I'm about to go to the house in just a second, but I gotta answer y'all questions first. But this journey has been very challenging. It's not that I came into it or we came into it like thinking it was going to be perfect or even remotely close to perfect, but it's been like little things that you wouldn't have even thought like would be an issue. Just like, I don't want to say too much because a lot of stuff I just try not to say like publicly, but I do share it with like my Patreon subscribers. So if you have not subscribed already to my Patreon, just go subscribe over there. It'll be linked in the description, and I kind of fill y'all in on like what's tea, like what's really been going on, because it be a lot I don't want to say because I don't know who be watching my channel, and I don't want to get nobody in trouble or speak on somebody. Whatever. If you subscribe to me on Patreon, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get into these questions. For one, the main question that I have been getting is, why did we decide to buy a bus and live in a bus? And that's a very valid question. For one, for me, it just was really just me just being tired of the same cycle of life, like day in and day out. It's like you get up, go to work, do your routine with the kids or whatever, dread going to work, clock in, get off work, take care of the kids, cook whatever you're going to do, get up and do that whole cycle all over again. And then not just that, but just like living for the weekend, like hoping you could take a day off when it's a special occasion, or take a day off just for a mental health day, or hoping you can give away your shift without getting penalized. And if you can't give away your shift, hope that you are able to call off without getting points added up and things like that. For me, that's the main reason. Other reasons, like, I feel like my children are getting older. Like, my son is already 21, my daughters are 14 and 15, and I just want to take just more time, be more intentional with like how I spend these last few years while I have them in the house with me. Because when they go off to college and things, my life gonna be different. Life gonna be different in general. But I want to just take this time and like just spend it with them. Like, I want to travel, I want to see things, I want to take them to see things. I just want to live life without the hustle and bustle, or without being super stressed about work, paying bills, work, paying bills, because I'm a single mom and it's not always easy. Now, I'm not saying that I won't ever work a day in my life, because obviously we have to have some income coming in. So even me doing social media or anything like that, then there will be some kind of work involved. But I would rather try to grow as a creator and grow in other businesses that I have and be on my own time versus being on somebody else's time. And that's just the main reasons why we decided to start this journey. And also, I tell my kids this all the time, I don't know where this journey gonna take us. I don't know if it'll be something that we absolutely love and do for a long time or do forever, or just something that we say like, hey, we tried it, we enjoyed it at the time, let's do this next thing. Or we tried it and we didn't like it at all. So right now we've been enjoying it. We haven't really traveled for real. We are just in Arkansas visiting family still, so I can't really say like I can't really give y'all like a pros and cons, or what we like, what we don't like about it so far. But yes, that's the main reason. Those are the main reasons why I decided to do this journey. And my mom, who was doing it with me, she is pretty much on the same page about everything as well. Okay, so the next question is, how do you bathe? How do you bathe? That's a valid question also. I think people kind of get this misconception that since you don't have you might not have a traditional shower set up, or they might not know that you are able to have a traditional shower set up. inside of your home, so they, you know, question your cleanliness. Let me start off by saying, if you have access to water of any kind, bottled water, jug of water of any kind, soap, bar soap, you know, however much you pay for your soap at Walmart or wherever you get it from, and a wash rag, you can be clean. It don't have to be a whole bath, whole shower. You know, that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. But right now, because we are visiting family, we have access to her shower, her tub, all day, every day, all day long. But we also just received, if you've seen in the last video I posted, a little camping shower for the schoolie. So we'll be using that when we are on the road. And then actually I have been working today on building like a actual shower area in the schoolie, where we will be able to shower in eventually as well. But right now we are showering at family's house. If that was not an option and we did not have our shower set up, we would simply go while we are traveling. You know, you can stop at truck stops all day long, sign up, you know, to get your shower, pay, however the process works. I haven't used a truck stop yet, but I just hear about how that process works, but I do know that is an option. You can get a gym membership, and, you know, Planet Fitness is one that a lot of van lifers, school lifers, you know, get, and shower at the gym, however, you know, much you want to do that. And I think that's the main ones, truck stops and gyms. I think that's it. Right now, showering at family's houses, a family member's house, and we are good to go. And the next question is, how do you cook? We recently got a little camping stove as well. It takes butane. I have not used it yet, but I'm definitely gonna take y'all along with us when we do our first little, you know, meal inside the schoolie. But right now we're doing the camping stove, and eventually we might do like a full kitchen setup. I'm not sure, but we just starting off, so it's less than a month since we've been in here, so that's what we will be using right now. See how that works. Another question that I received is, what do you do for heat and air? We don't have any power inside the schoolie yet. For heat, we will probably start off with like a little propane heater, I'm thinking, but then upgrade to a diesel heater. And then for air, honestly, I know we will get like a mini split. That's the plan, get a mini split eventually. But to be honest, we've been either having the perfect temperature inside the schoolie, or it being cold, because, you know, the temperature be dropping at nighttime. So air don't be in my mind, because I've been cold. I'm like, you know, I'm focused on this heat right now. But a mini split will get put in eventually, and a little propane heater probably will start us off while we do have some chilly nights. Then another question that I got was, what do you all do during like hurricanes or tornadoes? We recently have experienced really bad weather in Arkansas. It was like about 3 or 4 days of just tornado warnings and really bad weather, really bad storms. And we just were in my sister's house, but in, you know, in real life, or if we were on the road, I think we would like try to find a storm shelter depending on where we are parked at. We plan to check the weather as we are traveling. We got some weather radios that we are going to invest in, and our phones obviously, and we'll try to like track the weather when we are traveling. But I feel like we would just try to stay close to a storm shelter if we are traveling somewhere where it's gonna be bad weather. We might even get a hotel and like utilize their safety precautions or safety methods during bad weather and things of that sort. But right now we have just been in my sister's house and bunkering down in her bathroom as needed. And the last question, last but not least, I won't speak too much on it because I recently actually made a video just talking about, well, not really a video, but talked about it on my story about how I'm going to try my best to, like, when it comes to my kids, like, you know, keep certain things more private, because they are just dealing with things differently than me. But the question is, how are your kids adjusting? Mind y'all, I have teenagers, okay? I have 3 children, but the 2 teenage girls are the ones who are with me. And as you know, or you might not know, you know, teenagers, especially when it comes to teenage girls, they are kind of sorting through their own emotions, their own lives. They kind of, you know, are in this stage where they worry about what people, you know, think and what people say and things of that sort. So just to keep it pretty, like, you know, general, like, one child is adjusting pretty good, the other one not so much. And again, if you subscribe to my Patreon, I talk about it a little more there with my community. So you kind of get a little more information, but nothing that I really like to share publicly, because I try to keep my girls respect their privacy and their feelings throughout this whole process. But that's pretty much it. It wasn't like a whole lot of questions since I last checked anyway. People pretty much been asking the same questions about bathing and just the basics that you would want to know. I am still excited about the journey. There are some moments of just like discouragement just because of everything that's been going on since we've been in Arkansas. Like I said, I'll talk more about that in my private community on Patreon, and I'll have it linked in the description. But aside from that, I am still super excited. I'm super thankful to just take on this journey head first and just travel, you know, see this beautiful world that God created, and just see where Luna, our schoolie, our 2000 International Bluebird, where she takes us. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. I know this wasn't like a super long video, but I just wanted to check in with y'all real quick, because I don't think I've came on here to really like talk about our journey or whatever. So yeah, that's what's been going on. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on your post notifications so you won't miss a video. I love you, and I will chat with you later.